5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hey, it's Todd Ault, and I'm from Michigan here. I'm in our new data center, and I know it's not going to be perfect because we're using an iPhone 12. I don't have a 13 like all those rich people out there who just upgraded, but I do have a 12. Willie, how are you, buddy? You're in the studio today.
I'm holding down the fort for you, Matt, but wishing I were there with you. I got to tell you, this is an exciting day, right?
It is. So what's exciting out here is it's raining in Michigan. This is a 617,000 square foot data center, and it's literally sitting on 34 and a half acres. It's really difficult to see right now because it's raining, but it's a massive building. You can actually see the building from space. And right there, you can see Darren McGo, the CEO of Alliance Cloud Services. There's Jay Money.
Jason.
All right, so we're in the new data center. Look at these floors, by the way. They're not wet. Those are like epoxy floors. Inside there is one of the service centers, which is amazing. Security office. That's bulletproof glass into the knock room there. More, like multiple layers of security. I think, is Joe inside there?
Yes.
Crypto, where are you, buddy? Hold on, let's see if Crypto Joe will come out of his lair.
You don't get to see what I'm
Look at Crypto Joe.
What's up?
How's Michigan treating you?
Long, hard days.
18 days straight, huh?
Yeah.
But we're mining. Hey, there's the knock for a second. Can you show us around just for a second?
No.
Just a little bit?
No.
Oh, you won't show us anything, huh? Oh, okay. All right, cool. Hey, it's episode 145. What's today, the 21st?
20th.
20th.
It's the 20th.
Yeah.
It's got to be the 21st.
Oh, it's the 21st. No, it's the 21st. That's right.
It is. It's the 21st of October, and I'm in Michigan at our new data center. Now, I know people have been asking me questions about the size of the data center. We're showing you rooms, and there'll be more stuff up on my Twitter. We're showing you rooms of a 617,000 square foot building, about 14 acres under roof, massive. And we've compartmentalized part of the high density data center for our miners. And when we go into the mining operation, it's going to be very loud. I'm going to try to do my best to make sure you can hear me. But first, I want to talk to Darren real quick. Darren, you've been working on this for what? You tried to buy the data center for about 2 years.
2 years of research and trying to get loans and make it happen.
You closed it in February.
That's right.
This is remarkable progress. This place does not look like anything like I saw when we bought it.
So different.
I mean, this floor is incredible. Tell us about the floor.
Yeah, so we picked the roughest area of the building because it was actually where they did a lot
I'll
of
show people the floor.
smelting and manufacturing. But this was located closest to the power, to our substation. So we had to put a lot of work into redesigning and polishing things and making it an enterprise data center as well as a high density data center.
You were part of mining the first time with Super Crypto. Now we have Alliance Cloud. Those miners are a lot quieter than the first time, right?
It's a world of
It's a world of difference.
Yeah, it is.
And I can't believe the engineering that's gone into the facility. Really
We work with
incredible.
some great companies. It's spent a lot of time figuring
Amazing.
out airflow and pressure and all they can take to make these machines run as efficiently as possible.
And now you're doing about 10 million a year on an annualized basis. Going to be at 15 million a year by the end of the month.
Exactly.
But with the other 3,000 miners coming, you're going to spin up at today's prices to around 64 million a year of newly minted Bitcoin.
And imagine if it keeps going up the way it's been going.
I know, it's incredible. Yeah. Do you ever think you see 64,000, 65,000?
No, not in 2017, especially after it dropped.
Right.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, we were there when it went to like under 3,000. Yeah. Crypto.
Oh, we learned a lot.
Crypto, what do you think of what's happening with Bitcoin?
I called it. That's all I'm going to say.
I know, but we're at 63, 64,000.
Look, I mean,
This is material for us. What are you thinking?
It ebbs and flows, right? Bitcoin. So what do I think? I think it's still going to continue to climb higher, and I think there's going to be a correction at some point. I don't think it's going to be massive like it used to be because there's a much larger adoption. It was just reported that 25% of India is on crypto.
What do you think of what's happened here at this data center?
Amazing.
It's an amazing. I mean,
the very first time I came and looked at this, I mean, it's not the same place, not even a little bit.
Right. Hey, I wanted to get to some business real quick. So let's skip to the market real quick. I'm going to bring on Jason, and then we'll get right back. We're going to go check a tour of the high density part of the data center real quick. Stay with me, Joe and Darren. What do you got?
What are we looking at today? I guess the market was flat pretty much today, except the NASDAQ. on the back of Tesla,
Sure.
up 94 points. The S&P was flat.
For full disclosure, I covered some Tesla at 851 this morning,
And then
and then it went to almost 900. I don't get it. And then, of course, Netflix was up $25 today. What, the world is upside down.
yeah, I don't understand what's going on with the.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Netflix seems to be the go-to access port now for movies. You
Sure.
can get new movies at home.
They're the leader. No
Yeah,
question.
I mean, AMC, obviously, we've been short AMC.
What do you think about the crypto miners? Some of them pulling back. Any went back from 8-something,
And he's at 702.
702.
I like it at 8. Love it at 7.
Right.
Nothing's changed.
But in your mind, is it just profit taking?
Yeah, it's profit taking, and also there's anticipation of the actual merger happening this quarter. Some people got a little bit scared about that. I don't know. They had a little bit of bad taste in their mouth from the Metamaterials Torchlight merger. So it could be profit taking.
Yeah. Hey, let me talk to you, to all of you out there who are my size shareholders. As you know, Alpha filed a 13D against my size, MYSZ. And they have really effectively no sales, very little sales, like 50 grand, 60 grand. They issued stock to somebody for a royalty, but you wouldn't know it because what royalties could they be paying? I happened to buy a 13D position and I got sued by them, claiming that I'm part of some PAC, which is nonsense. And you typically see this from companies in management that don't really have a business. They're not focused on the shareholders. They're not focused on the returns. They're focused on their lifestyle and keeping control of something where they can raise a lot more money. Here, what we do at All Global Holdings is we buy things, we invest in things, and that's why our cash flow is improving. That's why you see our sales improving. That's why you see us putting money in Bitcoin miners and data centers. We spent millions, Darren, millions of dollars so far on the data center, right?
Yeah, that's right.
We bought it for $4 million. It had a $90 million replacement cost. We've invested, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 million or so in miners and the total data center in terms of commitments. And therefore, I see people out there like my size, who we're an activist in, trying to skirt the issue, and we'll deal with them in court. But you kind of know these kind of companies like my size. You guys at the my size management, I'm talking to you directly. You need to do what's best for the shareholders, and that means actually get a business in there, put something in there that matters. Don't focus on the fact that you have activists that are after you and blaming the activists for your terrible performance. Anyways, on to a better part of the show, and that's we're going to go see the miners, right?
We are.
Okay, Willie, how are you, buddy?
Dude, I am doing amazing. I'm so excited for what we're doing and where everything is going. It seems like every week brings 15 new opportunities. I mean, the company's just killing it, and I couldn't be happier, man. And to see you getting more and more creative and in the middle of one of the projects that I know is so near and dear to your heart is just,
For sure.
it makes me happy to see you happy like that.
People get confused because we're a holding company. So we own shares of Alzamen. We own other activist positions. We own shares in Turn On Green. We're the largest shareholder, the only shareholder of Digital Power, Turn On Green. We own a defense business. We own a lender. And we're in a lot of different investments. And from time to time, I focus on the ones that are growing and we're paying attention to at that moment. And I have a chance to tell the shareholders about. But when you're a shareholder of All Global, I tell you about everything we're doing. And right now, we've invested big time. We talked about this in 2017. We're here now, finally able to control our own destiny with our own data center. It's going to get loud, Willie. We're going to walk into the data center now. You guys ready?
Yep. Hey, before you go, Todd.
All you guys. What did you say, Willie?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll catch you later because
Okay,
I've got
here
some
we go.
news on the Turn
So-
On Green.
This has the ability to hold about 5,000 miners in this facility. And you can see how there's build out taking over there. Joe, tell us what's going to go on over here.
Over there is all the trussing for wiring, the big cable wire, the cable tray you see over there.
Right.
That's all the equipment we need to build out these pods.
Right. And right now you have 4 pods, 3 of which are built, 2 of which are operational. 1 is coming online on Tuesday. Tell us about what you did here. We're going to walk over there. It's going to get loud, but I want to learn about what you did a little bit. Is that all right?
Yeah. So, I mean, ultimately, we're going to go, it's going to get too loud.
That's okay.
But,
You can just talk right into the mic.
yeah, so the electricians and everything hold power for us. We've got on-spot transformers. Every single rack has its own circuit breaker box. So at worst, for this, 47 miners at a time, every rack has its own switch. So every rack is independent.
I didn't realize that. So you only lose 37 miners at a time if the circuit goes down.
Right, unless we lose the whole transformer, yes.
Wow. Can you take us to the other side of the wall real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Is that all we do? Amazing. Those are humming, making new Bitcoin every day, printing Bitcoin. Wow, look at those tables. So this is an old dock with the rail spur.
Right.
What you did here, I know that you did something ingenious here.
So actually, that was Darren and the guys here that did that. That's our intake for airflow. It's a filter wall. So if you notice the filters are on there, those filters can be peeled as needed as dirt collects. Doesn't allow dirt to get into
they're actually filters. Yeah. I didn't realize. I thought you were just saying filter.
We took out the block wall halfway up.
Right. So the cold air can go through.
So we basically converted this into a wind tunnel. So all the pressure that's going to get sucked in there, all of it comes in through the filter wall, drawn by the miners, and then the miners evacuate through the roof.
And you'll put 5,000 miners in this location. Where will you put the other 3,000?
So we have expansion space for that.
Got it. And over there's the power?
That's right. Over there.
Amazing.
Utility room.
Right. And this is just one part of the building. It's so massive.
Yeah, this is the tiniest part of the building.
Right, for sure. All right, cool. We're going to walk to the other side. And if it's possible, then walk out to the other side of the building. Can you show me a little bit of that side of the building? Great. Okay. This is amazing. Willie, is this incredible?
Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. And, one of the things I was thinking about, some of the interesting things about that building is that not only did we renovate it, but we ended up reinforcing a lot of it. And that roof is actually rated to hold multiple tons of snow, and it's heated, and it has...
Hey, it's Randy! Hey, Randy! Randy! What's up, Randy? We're live on Risk On!
So the entire building has been set up. I mean, there's biometric security, and there's heating for the roofs, and there's a place where an entire truck can come in and unload so that it has a secure loading bay. It has security all around it. I was just talking on the chat room, similar to a military compound. I mean, it really has state-of-the-art everything in it. Todd's in his glory right now.
Pretty loud in here.
It's just amazing.
Randy said, hey, there's Caesar. What are you stacking over here? What are you stacking over here, Randy? Hello? What?
Look at all those servers.
Randy's got no time to talk. They're going to work it away. Look at him.
Watch what I do.
Randy, have you stacked all these? Nice.
We should be playing we should be playing that Pink Floyd song
"Money."
"Money."
Have dinner with us tonight?
You never said hi to me this morning, you punk.
Oh, are you gonna cry? Oh, really? We've known each other for 30 years. You're live on the air.
We'll talk about it later.
Oh, Randy. All right. Hey, this is incredible. All right, let's go over the other side. Yeah, I know, Willie. This is probably not ideal. It's very loud in here. Sorry about that.
Actually, it doesn't sound too bad on the air, Todd. I think you're doing a really good job, and we're able to hear most everything that everybody's saying. And when we can, I just kind of fill in with a few facts about the building that people might find interesting. I know I did.
Oh, it's Diana. Diana, are you tracking miners?
Oh, it's Ms. Spaziano there.
What's this part of the building, Derek?
So,
oh, nice.
we're in an area where it snows.
Oh, yeah, so it snows here? Oh, so an 18-wheeler can just pull in here?
Pull in, unload, and stage, unbox, and
Right.
rack, and bring them out.
Hey,
Yeah, this is the secure loading area that I was referring to earlier.
Yeah.
The building they said it's huge. Mills is asking.
I want to show part of the building, how big it is, and kind of walk through it. But we're gonna lose Wi-Fi.
Well, I don't think we should go beyond the expansion space.
No, can we just look out the window for a second?
Yeah, let's peek out here.
Right,
Yeah.
You're basically going to peek out the door, and that's about it.
We might lose you. Yeah, it's hard to describe how big this building.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to lose them here a little bit. I mean, when you see the actual size of that building, it's 617,000 square feet on 34 acres. It's just amazing. It's just massive. And as I said, you know, the surrounding countryside is fairly remote. But then you come out of the hills and out of the prairies. Have you been there?
I haven't.
Have you
I've only
it yet,
seen
Skylar?
pictures and videos. I haven't been.
It's really just phenomenal. I mean, and the amount of work that we've done to the building to sort of bring it up.
I saw the before pictures, and then I've seen the after pictures. So the progress is ridiculous.
And you look at the size of this place. We're going to end up having a Toddco, you know, like a Costco kind of.
Yeah.
Like you could. It's bigger than probably 6 Costcos or 7 Costcos.
Yeah.
It's just absolutely massive. And then when they redid the roof. And they made sure that it structurally was capable of the load, and they wanted to make, you know, because obviously we're protecting a lot. They also heated the roof so it melts snow, and there's, you know, snow
I didn't know
removal,
that,
and
actually.
it's just remarkable, and it's fun to watch because this is.
Yeah, the development for sure. It's very fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All I could think of is the tiki bar you could have on the top of that roof. Like you could.
I mean, you could have anything on that roof. you could have anything.
You
could
put
want
your own
on that
beach
roof.
in on that
Yeah.
road. You'd be the only beach in you know in the Midwest like that, which would just be fantastic.
Billy, can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Todd's back. Yeah, you're back.
I tried to show you the other part of the building, but we couldn't do it because the Wi-Fi is only in the data center, and the other part of the building is gigantic. But you just can't imagine how big it is. It's just we're gonna have film. Darren's you're doing some drone stuff here, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Great. Hey, Jay, Money, you want to cover anything about the market at all? Any stocks you want to cover?
I mean, we're looking at a couple of BBIG. BBIG had some interesting
Come on over.
stuff. So BBIG recently on Tuesday
BBIG.
had an announcement where the CFO and the CEO resigned. That's what Benzinga said. They resigned to take a position in the subsidiary, which is a crypto division. So the stock actually had a huge sell-off, and went below $6. That was something to keep an eye on. Canon, CAN, has reversed hard, and
For sure.
that position's looking very good. KIQ after the bell, into the bell, it's up 32%. So
Wow.
that was one to look at. We've just been so excited doing stuff here that we haven't really kept our eye on the market today.
Right.
But we're going to get back.
We're going to keep you updated as we install new miners. This is a really big initiative for us, Darren. I mean, you really have done a wonderful job. Today, we got a chance to meet the team. We have a former guy who worked at Accenture who runs the data centers for us. We got a real estate guy who's been in the business for 30 years. It's really a world-class team you built here, and the community loves it. We don't ever tell you what city we're in because of the security for the data center. Because as Marty said today, we probably have 40 million invested now. Joe, any parting thoughts about the data center at all? Come on over.
I think ultimately the data center is going to be the data center, man.
But let's talk about last time. We mined before. We learned a lot from it. I see the software you're using is more sophisticated.
Yeah.
It seems like you learned a lot from it. What's probably the number one thing you learned from mining the first time when we had S9s?
Control, maintenance, and airflow of the machines, and making sure that you have we've made it much easier to find where the miners that are faulted are, to see the temperatures, and that allows us to check and make sure that the airflow is right, and that the aisles, and that we're not overheating one side versus the other. So
one thing I'm impressed with, Darren and Joe, both of you, is that the idea that you have bays, pods, racks, and identification of every single server. It's really amazing. That may be commonplace for everybody, but I didn't really understand that part of it. You've done an amazing job. I want to give you public praise to both of you and the team for what you guys have done here. You've taken an asset that's been around since 1921, 617,000 square feet with power, and you've turned it into this beautiful data center, already doing $10 million a year annualized, and you're going to ramp this thing to more than $60 million at today's prices. I'm super impressed with what you guys are doing. Congratulations. Hey, Willie, I'm going to sign off here. This is not as easy as I thought it was going to be.
Yep.
But I do appreciate you covering for me. I do want to hear Skylar's joke. Has she told it yet?
No, she hasn't. And before you go, I just want to let you know on the Turn On Green, I had talked to the guys that were at the convention, and the Turn On Green booth was mobbed. It was packed.
I saw it was beautiful.
It's just gone over extremely well. I just want to let you know. Skyla, give us your joke.
All right. So a brunette, a blonde, a movie star, a pope, and a pilot are on a plane. and the plane starts going down. And there's only 4 parachutes, but there's 5 of them. The movie star grabs one, jumps out of the plane. Pilot grabs one, jumps out of the plane. And then the blonde grabs one, jumps out of the plane. So it's just the brunette and the Pope left. And the Pope looks at the brunette and said, "You can take the last one." And the brunette goes, "There's still 2 left. The blonde took my backpack."
Nice. Hey, Willie, I'm super proud of the team here. I'll be back in California. I'll be back in Las Vegas at the headquarters tomorrow. Jay and I are flying out. Darren, how long are you going to be here for? A little while longer?
Yeah, another week. So we're trying to get these up and running.
Right. You got a lot to turn on. Now you got 1,000, and now you have 300 new miners a month every single month, and then more possibly coming. So big facility. Is this what you thought it was going to be?
What's great about this facility is the ability to expand. So we set up a system here in a process, so we can meet the need as we're able to purchase miners. We're working to.
I know people were frustrated with us. I know you were frustrated, but what we built is the ability to expand, the ability to scale. The power company was here today, right? You got a partnership with the power. We got a 10-year or 5-year power abatement deal right now that can be expanded, and you have really an amazing data center here in the United States. You don't have to worry about China. You don't have to worry about disruption. It's an amazing place.
Yeah, we took all we learned in 17.
Hey, this is episode 145. This is Todd Ault signing out. Thank you so much, by the way, for all those people who've been sending me great things about All Global Holdings, DPW, and your support. Thank you so much. We are building something here. We have the lender now. We have the EV business. We have the data center business. We have Bitcoin mining. We have the defense business. We have a bunch of different investments. We have Alzamend. We're super happy with what we're doing. We're building value, we think. I'll see everybody hopefully tomorrow, Jay. We're going to be live tomorrow.
We're on tomorrow.
We're going to be live, I think, about 1:10, 1:15 tomorrow.
We got some video.
We got a lot of video we're going to share with you. We're going to get to Willie's team and make sure we edit it. Yeah. We're so grateful that you tuned in today to see it. It's real, everybody. We love it. Let's just do one little quick more tour. Willie, I can't help myself. I'm going to sign off. One more quick tour of the data center. Let's just go real quickly. This is just an amazing thing, guys. I want to say the ventilation, the hot room, they call it the hot box. Do you notice the it's like a hood from like when you're like at an oven, all the heat goes up the center aisle right in the middle. See those center aisles up there? All that heat's going in there, and it's really pumping. I mean, I have video of how much heat and speed of air is coming out of here. Special thanks to Randy and the team, Caesar, Diana, everybody here. It's an amazing job. There's Brian over there. Hey, Brian! Will you go on? Oh, it is. Okay, all right.
Go ahead and run.
They don't want me to put you on. They think it's too much risk for you. That's okay. All right, guys. Willie. Hey, love you, man. Take care, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Willie, I know you might stay on a little while longer, but we're going to log off. We'll see everybody tomorrow. I hope you enjoy this little tour of this. And believe it or not, those machines right now are doing $10 million a year. And when the other 2 pods are up, we're going to be at almost $15 million a year with all this space to go. We're going to be building out all this space. We're pretty excited. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Go ahead and roll it, Brett. Thanks for joining us, guys. It sounds like Todd says we're going to be back tomorrow.